SsangYong is a South Korean car and light commercial vehicle manufacturer renowned for its value cars that arrived in the UK in 1994. With such financially appealing vehicles, SsangYong failed to attract substantial market share. Since then, it had consolidated years of financial losses. Eventually, the brand collapsed in 2023. But that wasn't the end of its story. In came South Korea's KG Group to rescue the beleaguered manufacturer, rechristening it KG Mobility, or KGM, and setting it on a new course. First fruit of KGM's revitalization efforts is this all-new Actyon SUV, which represents the new design philosophy and its aspirations to go on and compete squarely with established competitors such as the Volkswagen Tiguan or Kia Sportage. But does the Actyon have enough to make it count in an increasingly competitive segment? Let us delve further. The KGM Actyon is the very first model fully developed under the guidance of KG Group. Slated as the company's flagship SUV, the Actyon is supposed to elevate the brand status of KGM. Quite unusually for a worldwide sales strategy, it only offers a single and well-appointed trim of the Actyon, dubbed K50 in most markets. It helps to keep the complication issue to a minimum in harmony with KGM's cautiousness regarding zero-emission vehicle mandates across Europe, for instance. Thus, beating sales targets with a pure combustion lineup has the risk of heavy fines, something KGM are keen to avoid, of course. Among other high-end goodies, the K50 trim gets 20-inch alloy wheels, a 360-degree parking camera, heated and cooled seats, a 12.3-inch infotainment system, and a power-operated tailgate. So on paper at least, there's a pretty solid value proposition at play here. But it's not all rosy when it comes to the Actyon's mechanical underpinnings. Under the hood, the Actyon gets a 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol engine, developing 161 bhp and 280 Nm of torque, slightly more than the equivalent Kia Sportage. But the lack of any sort of hybrid assistance in the Actyon's powertrain is a relative weak point, at least in a market full of mild hybrid and PHEV SUVs. This relative lack of electrification means the Actyon is far from frugal. It returned a disappointing 20 mpg in real-world testing, a long way off its WLTP claim of 33 mpg. Meanwhile, the Kia Sportage's 1.6-liter mild hybrid manages around 40 mpg in real-world driving, making it far more economical. Over 20,000 miles, that could cost Actyon owners £6,000 in fuel bills, compared with £3,000 for the Sportage. Another point of struggle is price competitiveness. The K50 model, at £7,000 more over and above the basic Kia Sportage, is also only £3,000 less than the high-spec Sportage GT Line S. Though the Actyon comes with a long list of standard kit, overall value is much better with the Sportage, considering fuel efficiency and build quality. But perhaps one of the biggest improvements that are found on the Actyon is its interior design. It's a massive leap from what SsangYong used to design, with a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster married to an infotainment touchscreen of the same size. In addition, it gets quilted leather upholstery and ambient lighting. However, not all interior attributes are as promising. The fake wood and carbon fiber trim lacks conviction, while the plastics used for the door panels and lower dashboard are of lesser quality and rob the interior of some of its premium ambience. Rivals such as the Volkswagen Tiguan and Kia Sportage feature interiors that are not only more solidly assembled, but also deliver a more upmarket atmosphere. Where the Actyon truly shines is in its practicality. The SUV boasts a very decent 668-liter boot space, which outclasses the Volkswagen Tiguan by 16 liters and the Kia Sportage by 77 liters. The rear passenger space is similarly impressive, with ample headroom and legroom for taller occupants. Even passengers over 6 feet tall can relax comfortably in the back seats, making the Actyon a strong contender for families. KGM Mobility does not want to restrict the Actyon's market reach to just one territory. The company sees the SUV as a global model, appealing to the masses in Europe, Asia, and beyond. Its competitive dimensions, the length of 47/40 mm and width of 19/10 mm, pitch the Actyon squarely into the mid-size soft-rotor category, dominated by models such as the Toyota RAV4, Honda CR-V, and Hyundai Tucson. It comes in a 5-seater configuration, and its styling, somewhat inspired by Range Rover, attempts to make it appealing both for practicality and sophistication. But KGM has its own set of challenges, despite all global ambitions. The lack of hybrid or electric options for the Actyon line may hamper its competitiveness in countries with strict emissions laws. Additionally, the fuel economy of the SUV is mediocre, and the quality of interior materials can be improved to say the least. And it won't cut corners when it comes to safety either. The Actyon gets a whole suite of advanced driver assistance systems, including lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, and automated emergency braking. Indeed, such features are crucial in the present market, when buyers expect modern SUVs to offer not only comfort but top-class safety for their families as well. The 360-degree camera and parking sensors also add to convenience, making the Actyon easy to maneuver into or out of tight urban spots. The second highlight is its infotainment. The 12.3-inch touchscreen responds well, is intuitive, and supports both Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Furthermore, it also boasts a premium audio system to make the ride all the more entertaining for the occupants on long journeys. But while those sound impressive, they're now the norm in so many rivals that it lessens the Actyon's unique selling point as one of the best models available. The launch of the Actyon is only the beginning for KGM Mobility, with indications that electrified powertrains and an expanded model line are on the cards over the next few years. This strategic pivot may place KGM in a better position to align with the global automotive industry's shift towards sustainability. KGM is also open to partnerships that would enhance its research and development in pursuit of innovative solutions to meet the changing needs of consumers. Meanwhile, it acts as a litmus test for KGM's capability for its lost glory to rebound. Not perfect, probably, but the Actyon is a marked improvement on what has been available from SsangYong so far, and a giant leap for a company hell-bent on resurgence. The KGM Actyon is a bold step forward for the rebranded South Korean automaker. Its striking design, comprehensive list of standard equipment, and practical interior make it a compelling proposition on paper. Less than thrifty fuel economy, an unremarkable powertrain, and some subpar interior materials will, however, probably see it passed over in favor of other offerings. For the space and features conscious, the Actyon offers reasonable value. But in the scorchingly competitive segment, where efficiency and refinement matter more than ruggedness, Actyon may find it hard to attract buyers from a cadre of more established competitors like the Kia Sportage and Volkswagen Tiguan. KGM still has some way to go before it can take on the behemoths of this market, but the Actyon is an auspicious beginning for a brand that is determined to rise from the ashes of SsangYong. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for more updates. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video.